I'm going to head back up to Crux headquarters, which seems to be a very bad...
Oh, fresh armor airs converging over Crux headquarters. There was Connery Air Force, but now it's, as I like it, oh, this Valkyrie's got 4 out of 6. He's got some buddies, I think. Or maybe I saw that number wrong. But anyway, the point is that the Air Force... No, he's 1 out of 6. The Air Force for Emerald is now over Crux headquarters very convincingly.
Oh yes, I do see. So this is the first time I have seen the group of Emerald's Air. I had been getting pokes from their rep that they do have an Air Force up, but just we weren't seeing them. So this is the first time.
So much to cover in the continent, yeah. They've only got 2 of the capture points though, so I mean it's still 5 minutes. The Charlie capture point is being held. Small crew. Oh wow, it was like a soul, just an engineer. Grenade bandoliering his sticky grenades. And killing more of his friendlies than anyone else.
I always say if you try and Araxium your grenades, you also Araxium your TKs. Trying to look to see where other pushes are going on here from Connery. They seem to have a lot of 12 to 24 split out.
Oh, that was a nice headshot.
Crux is down to a minute now, and they do not seem to have the population. It's 46%, 54%, 54% in favor of Emerald at Crux.
60 seconds to go, and as you're seeing, they're still outpopped, and it's 3 capture points, an exposed open base. Wow, check this guy, he's got a perfect flank.
Now the huge danger here, if this falls, is McCullough Tech Plant for Connery comes under threat, and their warp gate comes under threat. Those are bases, just single cap point bases that can now be taken from them. And I do not see a push that's going to try and stop this right now.
This guy's going on a little bit of a rampage here.
And to add insult to injury, they are back at Sungray Amp Station, and Sungray Amp Station caps in 2 minutes 41 seconds for Emerald.
So PHXE, the dominant outfit
That is
at,
Phoenix Battalion.
yeah, Crux headquarters.
And I do not see us. Okay, Secure Forces seems to be spawning into Sungray Amp Station. It is under 90 seconds at Sungray Amp. If I were Connery, I would be very scared to lose 2 major.
Emerald just took Crux headquarters. I mean, I don't know how hard it would be to get their guys over there if there's an ability to redeploy, but if they have an Air Force, send it here. Control your another cap with 60 seconds to go. Not that much pressure.
This looks, I'm floating every single point. This almost was a ghost cap. There's nobody.
This is a super exposed base to air. I mean, look at it. You can be dominated because the run from the spawn room to the capture building.
They're finally okay. So there are some people from Emerald on A point in the buildings, but this was not a large force. This was just a small group of people who dropped in and got all the points back and practically captured the base.
So this is division, right? And check the stats. They are by far the most dominant outfit. I'll show the stats on the screen. And we can check the stats there. Division almost double, in fact more than double than any of their. Now it could be just their numbers or whatnot, but this is the moment trying to get this capture point. Connery is pushing in. They've got 60% population. But it basically asked for a big response by... Connery had to respond with a lot of people to get this capture point back, and it's 3.5 minutes before they can do something anywhere else.
And the same thing's happening down here at Barrack Electrical. I'm gonna hazard a guess this is the exact same people it was last time. It looks like Connery does not have a large force yet pushing in. I'm trying to see who is... Oh, okay, it was a much smaller force that Emerald sent down here this time. And this was Bade, Bellum Eternus, who just cleaned off that point. Although there's still more people spawning into this base with maxes. Those might be wasted maxes now, unfortunately. Take a look here and see. Sungray Amp is out-popped, 63-37.
Yeah, we're looking at the B point at the moment.
I'm heading to Tumas Cargo, which it looked like Connery was trying to sneak out, but here is Emerald's Air Force. And from distance, you know, I've only seen Emerald's Air Force twice or 3 times, but every single time I see Emerald's Air Force, they're utilizing their air power to deal with the ground. And that's something we did not see Connery doing with their air ball. You know, here there's 4 scythes all floating around, just waiting to pick off anyone who's unlucky enough to be out there.
Wow, he just ran into a wall of death. Charlie Point is flipping back and forth. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's much harder to hold. Definitely Connery's got the Halloween C. So Connery's got their hands on C point. But B and A, well, have a look at A. They've definitely got like stronghold on B point. The linchpin is going to be how well they can hold on to A.
And here is the danger from losing Crux headquarters. There is a small Emerald force that is trying to push the McCullough Tech plant. It might just be an infiltrator. I'm going to go down there and check it out.
And there could even be black tungsten in mine as well if you had another single infantry just being harassment. And one of the ways you can play is if you have harassment troops just starting captures in 2 minutes, you're not paying attention, you get a 2-minute cap in, you have to frantically send people that you could use elsewhere to redeploy and save it. And conversely, if you're an attacking team and you see there's a base with 2 minutes to go and you've only got 1 guy there, maybe you can redeploy forces there to assist the cap.
You will love this. This is a harassment harasser. This is a lone harasser with, I think, a Cobalt. Oh no, he's a walker. He's a walker harasser from SEUK. I think that's an individual's name, most likely. I was told also that some of the outfits are people's names that they try to make. Oh, and there's another harasser here back by the point.
Yep, I see him VS 480. He's got an engineer turret up. What is he up to? Oh, he's killing the vehicle terminals.
Harassment harassers. There you go. I'm heading back to Sungray because it looks like Emerald's managed to get another point back. It's again to 1 minute, or minute 56. Seeing some of Connery's air, has reformed or come back into this area and are now laying some hurt on A.
Yeah, it's the exposed bit point, and that's the kind of difficulty in that. B is the easiest to hold. A is exposed due to the air, but you can kind of hold the 2 buildings either side. And then C in itself has its own difficulties, because on the low ground it's easy grenade for them.
A now has mercenaries on it, although I can't tell whether mercenaries are getting killed by the BS inside the building or their own troop bulldogging the point. I really have no idea.
When you say mercenaries, is there more than one mercenaries? Because I'm familiar with the Miller one.
The Mercenaries is a competitive outfit from Connery. They are Merc, usually, and they're MERK.
Gotcha. Thanks for the info.
Or MERX, I can't tell. It's one or the other.
I think it's Mercs with X. That's their tag in this one, at least.
So it looks like finally that air support and Galaxy Drop and several other things.
And they're also pushing Moss Ridge as well into the north. They don't really have any resistance, at least at the moment. In fact, it's just a couple of people. Oh, here comes the redeploy from Connery, though. It's from Emerald. Yeah. Goku's coming in to try. That's a big response. Probably a little bit overkill.
There is. So they are using that Crux headquarters link. They now have a group. Emerald has a group up at Blackshard Tungsten Mine, which is not an easy place to get a Sunderer to, but has plenty of choke points. Actually, this. You know what? I thought this was a squad. It might just be one dude doing this, playing hide and seek with somebody. Let's see who this is here. Little game of hide and seek.
Now the moss ravine's been cleared up.
Yeah, Black Shard Tungsten Mine. There's, as far as I can tell, it's just one guy.
Raven's Landing looks like they're about to save it.
And Barrack Electrical. Here it is down again to under 30 seconds. I can't tell if that point's flipping. I'm going to race back up there.
Not too far. Come on, map load. Thank you. 12
10 seconds. Oh, jeez.
I don't think I'll get on the point that quick.
I don't think they will either. And the VS still have Sunders up, which is different from all the other times I've been here. This is... Yeah, wow. So there we go.
Extra 20 seconds maybe.
Yeah, the cooperative, again, this is now the fourth, maybe fifth time they try to take the space, and just Connery got slow.
Perseverance.
This time. And they might be able to hold Connery off. Connery has a Sunder up in the bad spawn section that's easily taken out. I don't see the Connery guys being able to get through that choke point, honestly.
They do have their own, yeah, you're saying they do have their own Sunder bit. This looks like a horrendous neck bend.
Yeah.
If you wanted a firefight in a narrow corridor, this is a firefight in a narrow corridor. Have at it, gentlemen.
Connery TR is starting to push the north. It looks like they've decided the north is where they're going to go. They're trying to get Moss Ravine. They have a decent force at Sundray Westgate, and have managed. At the very least, they're trying to protect their ramp station.
And that's it cleaned up. You know, the Sunder Skull is going to be exposed. But I like this little corridor. It's lots of kind of, I guess, shoulder height cover, and it's just like good old firefight. Although it does kind of seem like every grenade in the game it gets thrown. Raven's Landing's been saved. The Ascent, is seriously under contention this time. 48 plus.
So I see some recursion and some tagless people here at Sundray Westgate. So it seems like Connery has decided to move some of its what they call QRF forces, quick reaction forces, up to try and make an actual assault on a base here. Recursion, Dread Legion, Op4, people like that are really well known for their point holds. So sending them up here basically might be saying, hey guys, just hold out, make sure you get that base against all odds.
Well, and Connery has got themselves 6 minutes to, well, they can ignore the Ascent for 6 minutes, but it looks like they're actually committing quite a large number of people, equal numbers, 50-50. They've got a diversion attack going on Lithcorp Central, although I think once the base is under contention, they can still flip in back and forth. Connery's Air Force looks like it's uncontested, at least for the time being, in terms of the air, but they have the anti-air from the ground to deal with.
Something else that losing Barrack Electrical means is there is now a squad of Emerald who have moved forward to the Iraxian Cryobank, pushing forward. Leave them unchecked, and they're going to cut you off the bottom, take your biolab. There's all sorts of places down there that if you're not paying attention, they can, at the very least, take time out of you and maybe take points out. And they have a force at High Road Station. Looks like the south is being given up at the moment by Connery. Sundray Westgate does seem to be likely to go through. I don't see enough of a Emerald force where they need to be. Oh, hold on, they're at the edge of the stairs here. Let's see.
Whoa. We're just watching a little bit of core combat at the moment. First couple of Connery TR forces are pushing towards the point, following a heavy assault and his teammate infil. Double AV nades. Yep, double AV nades. Going for the point.
So I'm going to take a guess here and say that this is Recursion and Future Crew. I only state Future Crew because they don't have any tags and they're all still working together, and that's probably who that would be. I've seen all the other
this
tags.
guy's good, man. He's got himself by himself to the point. Incoming Max. What's he gonna do?
So Connery has managed to take Sungray Westgate. There was a small force of Emerald that pushed back onto the point, but I believe that the people who just took this will be able to take
Is this
it
man
back.
worthy? Is he worthy of the name? Oh, the Max has got a little bit of health left. He's reloading. Reload, damn you! Oh, it's a merry-go-round! There's the Max! Did he get him? He got the... Oh, he didn't get the Max and he got picked off by the Heavy. That was hilarious, though. So the A point that was temporarily... Oh, here comes reinforcements for Connery. To the point, Max on Max. Oh, Pounders. Yes, say hello.
So while Connery did manage to get one base in the north, that was with Recursion and some other outfits, where T-42 and Pink tried to push in and do the same thing at Moss Ravine. They ran into the to the redeploy side. They got absolutely crushed by some Maxes and Galaxy Bulldogs there. So Connery got one base up in the north, but it does not look like they got the second base up there. And again, here's those time issues we're talking about. Araxian Cryobank in the far, far south was saved by Connery, but it's 4 minutes till they can do anything. Now, I mean, it doesn't matter, they do have connection to Varric another way, but if you keep on letting that happen, you're just taking time off the clock. Same thing with McCullough Cart Mining. I'm going to head right there right now to see. That's a small fight. It looks like Connery will save it, but they take a lot of time off that clock.
Oh, what was he thinking? Heavy Assault took out his Darklight pistol when he's surrounded by Vanu. Oh, wow, that's not smart thinking. And all 3 capture points are still firmly in the hands of Emerald at the Ascent. 50-50 pop numbers, but it doesn't look like Connery has been able to grab even 1 point reliably for any period of time to stall the capture, and 3 minutes to go now.
There is only one person that I can see here for Emerald at McCullough Cart Mining. It is 20 seconds left. I believe that there is a Stalker Cloak Infiltrator or something for...
No, really?
Oh, well, whoever just came by from TR is going to get killed here. I don't know. Oh, alright, they gal dropped in. Alright. That was awfully close.
For one guy.
And I don't see any other Emerald here. There was one heavy assault, I think it came in through a harasser.
Oh, I gotta say, I am watching this, and Emerald has got themselves some very nice Sunder spawn locations. I had no idea that you could spawn a Sunderer next to the Bravo capture point right on the jump pad that takes you to the B point. I knew about the one that you could put on Charlie, but these are bases that you know it's not actually designed for. The design is to be down below and then to take the up pads down at this garage here and come up. But what they've done is they've hacked the V-terms at least at some point and then driven onto kind of outside the point field. It's a very, very nice play by Emerald.
So I said that, oh, well, Connery had captured Sunray Westgate and there was only a small force of VS who taken the point that'd be wiped out easily and left. They weren't wiped out easily. I left and they have multiplied greatly with spawn beacons. It looks like Connery is trying to do the same thing, push up, but this is such a hellish point to try and get up to.
Which base is this?
This is Sungray Westgate, and I'm trying to see where the TR have gotten themselves to in their push. They're not yet into the triple building. This would be a shame if they spent all that time and effort getting this base only to lose it again in 90 seconds.
And the triple cap point hold by by Emerald against Connery continues. Big push on Bravo capture point by Connery. You've got air support, they're just not quite getting to the point. And this is just one capture point.
Connery has the people to take this point. It's just a matter if they can get past the choke points and the rockets and the explosions at Sungray West.
And it's the same thing going on at the Ascent. They've got 50% population. 50% population. Oh wow, that's a lot of... Oh my goodness. Emerald Air Force, lots of scythes in the sky, and my minimap just lit up. But in terms of the ground situation, they've got 50%. Surely they'll be able to swamp at least one capture point, control it, and then move on and cycle round in a circle. But it seems they're focusing on the B point, and they simply can't get it. In fact, they're being repulsed.
20 seconds here at Sungray West. Oh, the TR, maybe they're pushing up the stairs. This is off.
Air battle over the
7
Ascent.
seconds, 6 seconds. Oh, that was down to maybe 2 seconds on my ticker at Sungray West. And it took a phenomenal number of Connery guys to get here. And again, 4 minutes to resecure the base now.
Where was that air fight going on? Here we go.
Speaking of deja vu, places I left and thought were secured, McCulloch mining falls in less than a minute, and I don't think there's that many.
There is an significantly large Vanu Air Force over the Ascent. They smell blood. Connery, while I was away checking the base, has managed. They realized they couldn't get B, but they've taken Charlie and Alpha Point. And they're beginning to save the base, but there's such a huge air presence over the Ascent at the moment.
I know that that Emerald has a harasser outfit, and I'm going to assume that the people at McCulloch Mining who just capped it, there's only 3 harassers that I see here who just capped McCulloch Mining, are Ukes, their harasser main outfit. They're again pulled some harassers, and they are headed into, or no, they're actually not headed into the tech plant, but McCulloch Tech Plant is now under threat because McCulloch Mining has fallen. So there are many problems that Emerald has caused for Connery here, and there's just even more fires that they're going to have to put out.
Some valiant mosquito action from Connery pilots, but there's just far too many Liberators and Scythes for Emerald in the sky. And they're beginning to apply that Air Force to the Connery guys on the ground. Oh, deployed Sunder on the point.
We need to give a time call out as well. We actually forgot about that.
Oh, right, yep. No, I'll do that in 20 seconds.
I don't believe there is enough time remaining for Connery to come back and even this up. They need to start choosing what they want to save and, where they want to make their last stand.
Sure. Because they're losing Sungray Hub again as well. And Sungray West may have been saved, so the guys from Sungray West probably go to Sungray Hub. The Ascent, they can still save this, but it's down to 2 minutes again. That's me just calling out there's 18 minutes left in the game, guys. Or you can see that on the stream in the top right hand corner. Oh wow, and Emerald is grabbing the 3rd capture point. The numbers are actually 55 to 45. TR outnumbers at the Ascent, yet they've got all 3 capture points. This is going to go in 30 seconds. Getting 2 capture points in 30 seconds? That isn't going to happen. Big push on B on Bravo Point, and Connery is hitting it really hard, but they left no one to defend C Point. Even if they get this, it's game over. Man. So they still don't have it yet. There's lots of counter grenading. Finally, they got B point. Have they got anyone going for A? Have they got anyone going for C? Does not look like it. They're going to lose it just by a final desperate push, going in for the Alpha capture point. They need to get there in the next 19 seconds. Does not look like that's going to be allowed in very narrow choke points. Emerald forces are waiting for them. They just need to hold on for 13 seconds. Oh, C's flipping on the 3 second. No, it's going back on the 1 second marker. Charlie is rotating. Both points have won. Charlie is the mega contention. It is 1 second to go. If Connery, Connery's lost the capture point. 1 second to go for the C capture point.
That was, again, far
razor close.
And it's flipping back, and it won't matter here.
Oh, well, this is, the light assault was on the upper balcony. It's too hard to call. The Alpha capture point is firmly defended with the cavern. The B capture point, they don't have any spawns and can't get to. The C point is where it's all at. The Air Force from Connery, I don't see it. The Air Force of Emerald could maybe help because of the doorways, but it's just been mega zerged. So C now is in the hands of Connery, and I wonder if this is the beginning of the, the save, like the proper save, because it's still super close.
So I'm down here at Barrack Electrical Station, which has a large force of a Connery TR, which is trying to take it, but there is an equally large, if not larger, force of Emerald VS, which are trying to take Raven's Landing. So this now you run into that problem of, okay, you can't take anyone, Connery can't take anyone away from the Ascent, or else they lose it, and yet they're losing Raven's Landing. They now need more forces than they have to go put out these little spot fires. They're losing Black Shard Tungsten Mine, probably to the same group of harassers that were up there before. They have managed to finally secure their amp station. I would start sending people to McCullough Cart Mining, secure your tech plant. Start making sure that the big stuff that you have left can't get lost, and start trying to make what pushes you can in the last few minutes here. In about 4 minutes, you'll need to make another all call.
Okay.
This is, again, one of this is now the second time I've seen Connery Air using itself to try and stop an infantry push down at Barrack Electrical. They didn't wipe out everybody, but they killed a couple people who were coming across here. We're going to see if that helps out their guys on the ground. This is TDFN, who's trying to push in. I'm trying to see who's trying to hold. This is DPSO Band and Ybach. Again, so it's the same group of TR down here as it's been for a while.
But what's this fight's not going to do? Nice counterflank, he's been spotted. Going further down. Oh, he's on the jump pad. He's having a hard time.
The push that just tried to take Barrack Electrical Station included a Zoe Max. I have no idea why you use a Zoe Max in this situation, or at all, frankly, but he did, and was taken out. There's small groups trickling in trying to kick these TR off the point.
Oh, so much for that.